Here's some sum and difference identities. There really you could work on either side here, but I think it's easier to work on this side over here because it's kind of hard to recognize that you have sine of a plus b over here. So I'm just going to rewrite sine of a plus b using the formula. So this is the sine of a cosine of b plus the sine of b cosine of a all over the sine of a cosine of b. So just a little note that if I have 3 over 7 plus 9 over 7, I can write that as 3 plus 9 over 7, which is 12 over 7, which I don't really care about that piece, even though it's still true. Everybody's pretty confident that you can do this, provided you have common denominators. You can just add the numerators. So likewise, I can go backwards. If I have something over one fraction, I can break it up into two different fractions. So I'm going to break this up into two fractions here. So this will be the sine of a cosine of b all over the sine of a cosine of b plus the sine of b cosine of a all over the sine of a cosine of b. This cancels, I just get 1. And here, the sine of b and cosine of b, that is equal to tangent. And cosine of a, sine of a is equal to cotan. So therefore, I get these two are tan of b. These two are cotan of a. And I got it. Okay, so for the next one here, it's going to be easier actually to work on this side over here. But let's just cheat and just write this down so nobody can see it. This is really 1 over cosine of a plus b, where it's 1 over cosine a cosine b minus sine a sine b. So this is cheating. You're not really supposed to do this. So we'll just write it over here, and then later on, when nobody's looking, we'll erase it, and no one will know it's even there. So let's start on this side over here. Let's write everything in terms of sines and cosines, since this is in terms of sines and cosines. So this is 1 over the sine of a times 1 over the sine of b all over cotan is cosine over sine, so cosine a over sine a, and cosine of b over sine b minus 1. I have a common denominator, sine a sine b, so I'm going to multiply this numerator by sine a sine b, and this whole denominator by sine a sine b. So this is going to cancel with those two, so I'm just left with the 1 in the numerator. I multiply this by this big fraction here. These cancel out, so I'm left with the cosine of a cosine of b minus, I multiply this by 1, so I get this sine of a sine of b. And hopefully you notice, oh look, those two are the same, so I really have the cosine of a plus b, which I can rewrite as the secant of a plus b. And now nobody's looking. I got it without doing anything tricky.